In this video, we are quickly going to talk about how to minimize taking bad trades. We are going to minimize taking bad trades. I've noticed that some people, they know how to trade. They have the knowledge. They've studied Forex trading. They know about Forex trading. But the reason why some people are losing money in trading is not because they don't know how to trade, but because sometimes they don't know when to stay out of the market and when to be in the market. So in the end, they take more losing trades than they take winning trades. So in this video, I'm just going to quickly look at some of my tips regarding how to trade in a way where you are probably going to minimize the losing trades that you can take. By the way, if you have any other tips that have been working for you, you can certainly leave them in the comment section below, and I'll definitely go through them and we'll probably help one another. If you are new on this channel, please consider subscribing so that you do not miss future videos. Like this video. If you don't learn one or two things in this video, then probably I've entertained you for these past few minutes. So just go ahead and like the video. That's the least you can do for me. If you are looking to download stuff, Forex robots, indicators, books, and stuff like that, there are links in the description box below. Visit those links and see if you cannot find what you are looking for. So let's get back to the topic of our video. So, how to minimize taking losses in trading. The first thing that you want to do when you load your charts, the easiest way to avoid losing trades is the moment you load your charts, look for trends. You can see we had a trend here on USD It started here and it has just been what? Going this way. One of the easiest ways to make money in trading, one of the easiest things to trade in Forex trading, what is a trend? If a trend is not clear, if it's not visible in the markets, then stay out of the market. What do we mean? You probably want to stay out of the market during this period. When you enter the market and all you can see is probably this. Let's say you did not catch it from here, but you only got in the market and we are at this stage. We don't have this yet. You enter the market and we're just at this area. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. The chart is just like this. There's no clear direction of where it's going. Then you definitely want to stay out of the market. Then when we have a clear trend going on, now we have this trend line that's starting here, and you can argue that it was going this way. Now that we have another touch here, it's time to look at, wow, we might potentially either break through and go this way, or so the first option will be this could have happened. It did not. That's why we did what we did, and we went up and we continued going up. I hope it makes sense. Avoid this kind of scenario in your charts where there's no clear trend in your charts. Don't trade that chart. What you want to have is a clear picture. Let me remove this so that we don't confuse one another. Let's do that. Okay, I think maybe let's do this one as well. So what you want to do is to have a clear trend when you look at your charts. Then things becomes easier because now you have an idea of where the market is going, especially if we are on a higher time frame. That's the 4-hour time frame. This is 4-hour time frame. Especially if we are on a higher time frame and we can clearly see that there is a trend going on here. It makes things easier for you to trade. It makes it hard to make bad trades. Then the second thing that you probably want to watch out for is, let me see if I can get an example on another chart. I was on the 1 hour. Let's see. Maybe let's load in Euro USD. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll take this scenario here. But anyway, you can use any scenario that you understand better. Scenarios that you also want to look out for in the markets are scenarios like this. Scenarios such as this, where we actually where we have a breakout. Let me do that. We can clearly see that this is an interesting area on our chart. We started there, we tapped it and we dropped, we came back and danced around it and we went up, and we came back and tapped it and we went down, we came back again around this area. We can clearly see it's an area of interest, and we're touching it and going back down, and we touched it and back down, but eventually we had this particular candle. You can look at the size. Look at the size of this candle compared to all these other candles. Look at the size of this candle compared to all these other candles. Now, when we have a breakthrough, when you open your charts and you see such a scenario where we broke a zone, with an emphatic candle like this, a huge candle like this, it signals that something is going on. You can see the size of this candle and probably the size of the candles that came afterwards. This is a signal of something huge happening in the market that broke through our zone, a huge candle. So when you look into your charts and you find a scenario like this, these are one of the easiest trades to take. Breakthrough candles. Breakthrough candles are one of the easiest trades to take. So first of all, we are looking for trends. Trends are easy to trade. Don't enter the market when there's no clear trend going on. And when you are going to look at zones, you want to have candles that show you momentum in one direction. That limits you from taking bad trades. Good example here. Then we also want to pay attention to things like structure. There are people who love to trade. You might have head and shoulders thing happening there. We might have something that happened there. So when you open your charts and you are faced with this scenario, I hope it's clear. And you open your charts and you probably find one of these scenarios. Obviously, from the textbooks, it tells us that we usually what are in for some big movement. They usually these ones, according to the textbooks, it doesn't always happen. That's why this is the real world. But if you check textbooks, they tell you about head and shoulders, MW patterns, and things like that. So it's things that you need to watch out for when you load your charts. When these things are not there, this is not the complete list. When you probably also have things that you know make you money. When those things are not there in the charts, don't do anything. That's the time to just chill. Just chill. Sit on your hands. Just chill. There is no clear trend in your on your charts. There's no clear trend on your charts. There is no break of a zone, and there are no like market patterns, structure, clear market patterns or clear structure that you can see. Maybe we're in a scenario like this. We are in a scenario like this where it's not clear. It's not really clear what's going on. This is where you open your charts and you find something like this. Stay out of the market. Wait for clear things. That's how you actually make money in trading, by limiting the amount of bad trades that you probably take. If this video helped you in any way, like the video, subscribe, and check you out in the next video.